Penny Jane Love here, bringing you a wig review from Lori's Lemonade Stand, a wig boutique. Today I'm doing a wig review on Henry Margu's Brooklyn in the color 29H. Okay guys, like I mentioned, this is my very first Henry Margu wig that I have held in my hands and tried. And I was so excited when Lori told me that she was going to send it to me. I have been pleasantly surprised. The biggest thing that has stood out to me about Brooklyn is how completely natural the fibers feel. Like, I had to do a second take when I first put her on and pull the tag out again and look to see, is this really synthetic fibers? And of course it doesn't say in here, but when I looked it up, yep, it's really synthetic fibers. But this wig is the closest wig that I have found to natural human hair. Now, I've tried probably about 30 or 40 wigs, just so that you understand the breadth of the number of wigs that I've tried. I've mostly tried lots of Raquel Welch, one or two John Renault, Rene of Paris, Estetica, Norrico. Those are all the main ones that I've tried. So I just wanted to give you that disclaimer to let you know that when I say this wig is the one that feels the most like human hair to me, you know, I just want you to understand that while I have tried on, 40, 50 wigs is a lot of wigs, there's still thousands that I haven't tried and that I haven't been able to compare this one to. So I just want to make sure you have it in perspective there when I tell you that this wig is the wig that has come closest to feeling like a real human hair wig to me. So let's talk about her. She is a classic mid-length, sleek, straight bob with some layers and razored edges, and she frames your face beautifully, I think. I love the way that her ends kind of come in and hug you under your chin. Now, I have an 8-inch length face from where my hairline starts to my chin, and my neck is 4 inches. So that's just to give you some reference there. She hits me right, she comes just above my clavicle. So, but I have kind of a longer head. So, if you have, a lot of people have like say 6-inch long faces. So she's probably going to hit you on your clavicle area there. Again, the fibers are very fine and silky and lightweight. She has little to no permatease, and she's very low or light on the density scale, and she doesn't have a lot of volume. Now, some people laugh at me because I did a review not too long ago on Raquel Welch's Big Time, and I said that I thought it was big hair, and they're like, that's not big hair at all. And maybe it's because I don't have any hair, or when I did have hair, this is what it looked like, except I couldn't grow it this long because it would look too thin and fine and stringy. I've never had a lot of hair, so I think maybe what it seems like big hair to me may not seem like big hair to other people, which kind of makes me laugh. But Brooklyn definitely does not have a lot of volume. I mean, it's like real human hair, guys. I'm telling you, it's just like, it's amazing to me how human-like the fibers are. Brooklyn has a temple-to-temple lace front, and I'm going to get up close so you guys can see that. It looks pretty natural. Let me turn this down a little bit, give you a good view of it. Doesn't it look like those fine knots are growing right out of my scalp? I do wish the lace front blended into my skin a little bit better. I think the lace front is a little bit thicker than some other brands, like say, the lace front on Point by Raquel Welch is thinner and it's more pliable and softer and not itchy. I do think that this lace front feels a little bit itchy to me, if I'm honest. And I wish it blended in with my skin a little bit more, but I do think it looks pretty natural. It's not awful looking at all. The lace front comes to about here and here on me. She has a left-sided 100% hand-tied monofilament part that you do have some room to move her. Now I did try to move her a little bit, but found that really worked best for me was kind of leaving her where she naturally wanted to fall. And I'm going to show you that part. I love the part on her. I think it looks great. Matches, blends right into my scalp and looks very natural. Now on the cap, Brooklyn's cap is actually a petite average cap. So this might be the first petite average cap that I have ever tried. And I gotta be honest, I love how it fits my head. You guys know I like my wigs to be snug. I have a size 22-inch circumference head, but it tends to be a petite average, and I think that's because of the shape of it, especially in the back. I'm kind of flat. I don't have a rounded head. Several brands run their average size caps run larger on me, but this petite average honestly fits my head perfectly. I think if you are on the larger side, definitely if you're like a 23-inch or larger, you might have a little bit of trouble with the comfort or even getting this cap to fit you. She weighs about 3.25 ounces, so she's very light. Again, you know, the biggest thing that stands out to me are the fibers, and they're small in size. They're very feathery and just feel like human hairs to me. They are synthetic fiber. They're not heat friendly or heat defiant, so they're going to have a longer lifespan. And they are the most natural to human hair that I have seen in synthetic fibers. So it's one thing that impresses me most about Brooklyn. Okay, let me tell you about Brooklyn's lengths. Her bangs are 8 inches. This is the left side, and her sides are 10 inches. Her back is 9.5 inches. This is the right side, which again is 10 inches. And her nape is about 4.5 inches. Again, mid-length bobs are my favorite, so I love the length. I think it's a great length. And I just think that the hairs are so much like human hairs and move so naturally. Okay, guys, let's take a look at Brooklyn's cap real quick. Again, it has this temple to temple lace front. I like how long the lace front is. It comes down pretty low on the side of my head. I will say that I did find the lace to be a little bit stiff and scratchy. It's not the most comfortable lace front. And I did wish it blended in a little bit better with my skin, but you know, it still looks, I've seen worse lace fronts, so it's not the worst I've seen. It has this left-sided monofilament part with 100% hand-tied knots, and the knots are fine and look great. It is the standard machine cap with standard wefting. It has the velvet covered ear tabs that have the metal in them so that you can cinch them in close to your head. It also has the Velcro adjusters so that you can adjust it if you need to. Remember, the cap is a average petite size, which is perfect for me, but if you have average size that's on the bigger side of average, then it might be a bit snug for you. It has an extended nape, and the nape part is really soft. It's not stiff like a lot of caps napes are, so I do like the nape a lot on it. And all in all, you know, she's a comfortable wig. I do find the cap to be a little bit uncomfortable on my scalp, and I would have to wear a cap or something to kind of keep her from itching and bothering me if I was wearing her for a long time. But all in all, you know, the cap was okay. Okay, let's talk about styling options for Brooklyn. So you guys know that I cannot style wigs. I try for you guys so that I can show you different options, but I am just not very good at it. First, let me say you can wear glasses. My glasses were able to go on easily with the wig on. Now, I have to be honest and tell you that if I wore Brooklyn on a regular basis, I would definitely have to clip these bangs back, especially here on the right side. That's probably one of the things I dislike most about this piece is I've been having a really hard time keeping just a small amount of the bangs out of my face, and you know, it would just get really annoying after having to push them back all day long. And I feel like I have tried to kind of press them down with the warmth of my hands, and I haven't been able to get them so that they won't still come into my face. Now, I would, if this was a wig that I was going to keep, I would steam them back, and that would probably resolve the problem there. And there are other styling options. Of course, you know, I can't show them to you, even though I do try to do a couple of things so that I can show you guys, but I'm never able to. You can pull the sides back and kind of pin them back in the back like that. You could also do a low ponytail, something like that. Or a partial updo, which would be just taking a lot of her, but not all of her, and pulling her back. So there are styling options for her. So if you like styling wigs, you definitely have some options to style Brooklyn. And again, I would definitely, which you guys know, I like the way my my wigs look when they're pinned back. The bangs are pinned back. They look to me more feminine and soft, and I like that. So, and I think this rose gold pin goes great with this color. So yeah, there are ways to style Brooklyn. Just I can't really show you. So one day I'm going to be able to, I hope. Okay, let's talk about this color. So I did go outside today when it was sunny and did a quick little video so that you could see it in the sun, and I'm going to show that real quick. Let's talk about this color. You guys know that I love red hair and I love this color. The color code is 29H and it is a warm red. The base is a medium auburn and it has fire red, auburn, and copper highlights that are evenly blended. And it's definitely a more intense red than, say, On Point or Raquel Welch's Fiery Copper. So, show you those side by side. You can see that this is a much more subtle and soft red. And this 29H by Henry Margu is more of an intense red, but it's not an orange red. You know how some red wigs you get and they kind of or more on the orange side of the color spectrum? I feel like this color, 29H, is more on the red side, and I like that. I don't like orange colors at all. So if I get a red wig that tends to be more of an orange tint, I know I'm not going to like it. But I really love this color, this intense red. I think it's beautiful. Now, I will say that when I looked at the color and the fibers in my bathroom, which is really well lit, I felt like I did see a little bit of a shine. It's not an extreme shine, and some dry shampoo would take it right out, I think, without any problem. And you know, a lot of times after you wear them once or twice, that shininess tends to go away anyway. But again, I think it's a beautiful red. It's not an orangey red. It's more of an intense red. a darker red, and it's a warm red. It's not on the cool side, it's more on the warm side. I just love it. It's a beautiful color. It really is. Thank you so much for watching this wig review. This wig review was brought to you by Lori Powell, the owner of Lori's Lemonade Stand, a wig boutique. Lori's website address is loris-lemonade-stand.com. Lori's wig boutique is located at 13980 Guidera Drive, Rancho Cucamonga, California. And to make an appointment to visit Lori at her wig studio, you can either email her at loris-lemonade-stand.com, or you can give her a call at 909-803-0310. And I almost have all of that memorized now. Again, thank you guys so much, and stay tuned for her contact information.